Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears taking on J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. That pass complete to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays. Nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jefferson moving in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tough sequence there for the offensive line.
Well, it gives us a chance to shine a little spotlight on the defensive linemen, on the defensive tackles. They don't normally get a bunch of praise, but it all starts there, doesn't it? If you're going to have a good run defense, they have to hold the point of attack and make plays as they just did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To the air with McCarthy. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw, Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing is Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Second and 7. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Always got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On the option to give to Swift here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. He'll keep it himself. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Williams. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Williams' throw complete here to Komet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second down and 6 now. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And they'll try to run the option here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing is McCarthy. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Second and 11. Back to throw. McCarthy. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing again, McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Williams throw there, complete to Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here. And they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 44 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now ready to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. We're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay.
Some strong running at the 20.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Williams.
He's got the connection to Moore.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And now out comes Minnesota. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
He's got some room to operate.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jordan Addison.
From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return is Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now he'll try to run with this.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Williams.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Williams.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
To throw once more, here's Williams.
Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And the Vikings now heading on to the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it.
they're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. An inside give to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. McCarthy to throw on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To the air with McCarthy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To throw, Williams. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. A dump off for Mason. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and throw with Williams. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. That pass complete to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing again here, Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. On the option to give to Swift here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Williams. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. McCarthy, 3rd and short yardage. That is intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
This is 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. So now the Bears down by 10. Exactly 1 minute remaining. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Williams throwing after the interception. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Williams.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.